Okay, we're going to look at the making of the handle Pawl stop, which is on your drawings 16 gauge hot rolled steel. Okay, the blanks are pre-cut for you, but the instruction sheet, first thing it tells you, step 1 says check blank size. Should be 7/8 of an inch wide by basically about 2 inches long, and make sure the blank has at least one square end. Okay. Looking at the drawing, your datum is this edge and this edge. So this corner down here needs to be square. So you need to look at your blank and make sure that it has at least one square corner. So first thing I'll do is check the length. It's about 2 inches. Okay. The width should be 7/8, and it's just almost right on the money. Okay, so does it have a square end or square corner? That's pretty close. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, it says paint the blank with layout dye on a paper towel and let it dry. So set it on a paper towel. This is your blue layout dye. If you get this stuff on your clothes, it'll be there forever and ever. So just put a light coat of the layout dye on your part. This makes it easier to see your scribed lines. And it'll take about 2 or 3 minutes for it to dry. You can help it by blowing on it a little bit. Okay, now our layout dye is dry. Step 3 says place a parallel against the angle plate and place the blank on top of it with the dyed surface showing, long dimension vertical and square vertical edge of blank to the left, which is our datum edge. So here's your parallel block, angle plate. So I like to stand the parallel up so the tall side's up, gives you a little more room to work. And we'll just stand the blank up like that, and we'll put the parallel clamp on. Okay, now we're going to put our parallel clamp on, and I'm going to put the parallel clamp kind of in this area right here where I don't have to draw these lines yet. I need to draw this line and this line and this little line. So what you can do if you rotate this like this, it stays parallel. What you want to do is get the front of the jaws about where you want them, and then you tighten the back screw. Just make sure that your part is sitting flat on your big parallel, like that. Okay, then it says set the ruler on top of the parallel and set the scribe at 3/16 of an inch above the parallel. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw this line right here, which is actually a bend line. That's what the X's mean. 3/16 from the bottom of the part. Well, the bottom of the part is on the parallel, so if I set the ruler on the parallel and set the scribe at 3/16 of an inch above the bottom, that will get me my position I need for my line. Now, one thing that's nifty about these little, this is called a surface gauge. You can loosen this clamp to raise and lower it and rotate the scribe. You can loosen this to rotate the vertical bar, which will change the height of the scribe. Also, you have this cool little fine adjust knob, which will actually, it has quite a bit of travel. So that's what you want to use to get right on your mark. So 3/16 is right there. So then what you want to do is just drag a light line, just slide the surface plate, surface gauge across the surface plate. And I'll do it a few times. Get a little line I can see. Okay, then it says step 5. Scribe the bend line across the part. Okay, did that. Number 6, scribe vertical height of 5/16 diameter hole at 11/16 from top of parallel. So what that's talking about is the vertical height, 11/16 of our hole. So now I'm going to raise the scribe a little bit and set it for 11/16 of an inch. Okay, so halfway up an inch, half inch. Then you have 9/16, 5/8, and 11/16. Actually, my little fine adjust is getting loose, so I'm going to just raise this up a little bit more. You need to have these little clamp screws tight, otherwise everything moves around when you don't want it to. Okay, 11/16. Now I don't need a line all the way across the part, I just need a line around the middle of the part where the hole is going to be. I'm just scribing a little line across the center. Okay, then it says, step 7, scribe short line about 1/8 of an inch long at location of 1 21/32 cut line. Okay, we've got a line, and actually an intersection of two 45-degree angles to the side of the part at 1 21/32 of an inch. Now, most of these rulers that we have with the combination square, they have 4 different increments. They have 8ths, 16ths, 32nds, and 64ths. Okay. Some have, this one actually has 16ths again and 32nds. Most of these 12-inch ones don't have 64ths, but it does have 32nds. So, this one's going to be a little hard to read. It actually marks every 4th 32nd line, so it has 4, 8, 12, 16. So if I find the 20 and go one line past that, that's 21/32. So now I need to raise the scribe up a little higher again and set this for 21/32.